182 straight days. Make it 183 straight days of Clippers talk. What day is it? I'm out of Mosland. Live from Intuit Dome as we get set for the second game of this back-to-back. They run it back against the Dallas Mavericks tonight after winning big last night. The big news is Kawhi Leonard is playing his first back-to-back of the season, which speaks to the level of importance of this ball game. I'm Adam Moslin. Good to be with you guys. F is in here. Some people excited about the Kawhi news. Other people a little bit concerned. I will tell you what Coach Lou said pregame. He was asked by Justin Rousseau about what the process was to get Kawhi Leonard ready to play in a back-to-back. And Coach Lou responded, quote, "Actually, he's been wanting to do it, and we just wanted to make sure it was right. Medical wanted to make sure they checked every box and make sure we put him in the best position. We didn't want to risk anything. Kawhi's been trying to do it for some time now, playing in back-to-backs, but our medical staff was really cautious and making sure that everything was right. Tonight is right, and so we're going to go with it." There's the logic of the decision here. Kawhi's been wanting to do it for a while, and the medical staff has cleared him for back-to-backs. Art is asking why. Well, I think it could be because they're trying to stay out of the play-in, and Anthony Davis is playing tonight for the Dallas Mavericks. That might be why, Art. The Clippers need to win every game. If they do win their last 5 games, they will be out of the play-in. But it's kind of an important game. That would be the reasoning. I understand. You could say, well, if something went wrong, they'd be leaving themselves open to criticism. Then again, if they don't play him, some people are criticizing because the stakes are really high right now in the Western Conference playoff race and really the race to stay out of the play-in. Dominique is in here, Robert, Alfredo, Robert. I don't know why anybody would wonder why. Art, Anthony Davis didn't play last night. There's a significant difference in the Dallas Mavericks with or without Anthony Davis. I don't know if you watched the game, but he didn't play last night. He's playing tonight. Derek Lively, I believe, is playing tonight. They have been good when Anthony Davis has played. Your reasoning doesn't make a lot of sense. Theirs does. They are trying to win out to make sure they're not in the plan where anything can happen. Alfredo said, "I don't think there's a need to rest Leonard anymore. When he's near playoff time, he amps up. This is his time." Well, you could say that. Of course, last season it didn't work out like that, Alfredo. So not sure about that one either. You and Art, H, two sides of the same coin. Coffee's still out, bro. And Ben or Amir Coffee do not equate to Anthony Davis. I can't believe I have to explain these things. Can anybody help out Art? Ben being back tonight doesn't offset Anthony Davis being back tonight, and therefore you don't need to play Kawhi. Lord. Look, I can see it both ways. Kawhi's looked amazing. But the doctors feel like there's not a risk of the knee flaring up. And the Clippers have a huge game they need to win tonight against Dallas with Anthony Davis back. I can see why you'd want Kawhi playing. He'll be on a minutes restriction. He's not going to play 40 minutes or something. Plumpy said, hope we win. Full shampoo on the back-to-back. Of course. We'll have Lauren Rosen on the show. We'll have Carlo Jimenez on the show. Will's in here. King Charles is in here. Plumpy's in here. You gotta understand, Dallas is like 5-2 when Anthony Davis plays, I think. Again, Art. Okay, I'm putting Art in timeout. No, I won't do it. But I don't. Can somebody explain to this guy that Anthony Davis didn't play in the game yesterday? And there's a slight difference. And Kawhi did play yesterday. So if AD plays today and Kawhi doesn't play, well, Dallas has a much better chance of winning than they did yesterday. I don't understand how someone else can't comprehend that. Mio's in here. I can understand being nervous. Kawhi playing his first back-to-back. What I don't understand is you not, I guess, seeing the logic of why they would want to play Kawhi tonight and why Dallas has a chance to play much better tonight. First of all, it's hard to beat a team 2 days in a row. Second of all, they have Anthony Davis back, their best player. He didn't play last night. The Clippers have been handling Kawhi with an abundance of caution. Tonight's the night. With 5 games remaining and wanting to stay out of the play-in, if you're going to ever play him on back-to-backs, I think it makes sense. .702 bros in here. F making jokes that Kai Jones play less because AD is playing and he's GOAT life. Kai Jones, Sky Jones. AD has been really good in the games he's played with the Dallas Mavericks so far. In fact, he just hit a game winner for them and had the game-sealing block. Them not having Anthony Davis last night doesn't tell you anything about how good they can be with him. Plumpy seems to understand. You can say they should win without him, to be honest, but there's a real case you can make that Anthony Davis could be the best player on the floor. Like, it's not going to be easy. They do want to stay out of the play in that bad. I don't know if you guys remember how the play-in went for them a couple of years ago. They got played out of getting into a 7-game series. They lost in Minnesota, then they lost at home to the Pelicans. Season was over. And yes, they do have 2 days off, and Kawhi might get Wednesday off too. And maybe you don't play him against San Antonio to get ready to play him against the Houston Rockets instead. Well, if the Anthony Davis shows up like he has with Dallas so far, if that Anthony Davis shows up, maybe I'll give you guys the numbers and how good he's been with Dallas in limited time. He has played in 6 games. They are 5-1 in the 6 games that Anthony Davis has played in. His last time out, he had 34 and 15, and the game-winning bucket, and the game-sealing block. He had 5 blocks. So, yeah, thinking that Anthony Davis doesn't make a difference for the Dallas Mavericks is wild to me. But I don't know why I'm surprised by. Anything in here? Cool. Zoo owned AD last time, Art. Yeah, he was good. 21 and 19, I believe. Doesn't mean that's how it goes every time against Anthony Davis. No, if they win out, they will not be in the plan because of the Warriors game. If they win out, they will not be in the plan. Clippers win the next 5 games, they'll be out of the plan. Well, they beat Houston in one of those games with Anthony Davis. They're a pretty good opponent. Chicago has actually been playing really well as of late. They beat Orlando with him. That's a tough opponent. But just thinking it's a given you're going to beat Dallas without Kawhi, it's not. How could I put this? It's not. All right. I'm going to go to the bathroom, come back. I'll keep the stream on. You guys talk about yourselves. All right. Pregame show starting in about 7 minutes, guys. Is it official? Has everybody won that we didn't want to win again tonight? Minnesota's up late. Memphis is up late. They're both up. Memphis is up 104-98 with 25 seconds left. Timberwolves are up 109-106 with 37 seconds left. And now it's 111-106. Yep. This is why you got to have a sense of urgency. Clippers need to win. All right, 111-109. Minnesota's only up by 2, but I'm guessing they just got knocked down some free throws. I think Grimes made a three-pointer. Is this Biebs? I do like this song. Yeah. Let's see. 111-109. Timberwolves over the 76ers. Grizzlies are going to win. That's over. It's not a copyright strike. Chill. Just, well, let me monetize the video, but it's not a strike. It happened one time, and I got it rescinded. See, I would just not even play Kawhi against San Antonio. Like, San Antonio, yes. They should be able to win that game for sure at Intuit Dome without Kawhi. I'd save all his minutes for Houston. Yeah, well, you know who didn't like Quentin Grimes? Nico Harrison. What was the strike on? I forget. Why is Mark going to be asking these big picture questions? Nico Harrison does not know ball. I think that's clear. They also, I don't think they wanted to pay him, but like, well, if he's this good, that's how it works. You got to pay these guys. Idiotic. Yeah, the playoffs have started, basically. I think that's what the Clippers are saying. Like, the playoffs have started. We got to play them. Yeah, I used to do some film stuff, but then I got it taken down. It's not worth it. Let's see, let Jalen Brunson go. He traded Luka and then traded Quentin Grimes. Maybe they do get KD. Kawhi is going to be on bench restriction. Welcome into Clippers Countdown. As your 45-32 LA Clippers are in Game 3 of this five-game homestand and are running it back tonight against the 38-40 Dallas Mavericks. So let's be kind and rewind to last night's Clippers victory. The Clippers had 6 players in double figures and improved to 16-3 in those games after a 114-91 win over the Mavs right here last night, where Kawhi Leonard led them with 20 points in just 24 minutes. And because they were able to keep the minutes low, Kawhi will be playing his first back-to-back of the season tonight, given the stakes of the contest with just 5 games left in the regular season. And the Clippers on a mission to stay out of the play-in. Tip-off from Intuit Dome between the Clippers and Dallas Mavericks is just about 61 minutes away. Coming up here on your pregame show, we got your assistant coach in Brian Shaw. Easy for me to say. Lauren Rosen will also be here. And up next, it's your radio voice of the Clippers in Carlo Jimenez. I'm Adam Moslin. I'll try to lay off the caffeine, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Yeah, Kawhi's on a minutes restriction, but Plumpy said a minute's addiction. Wolves win, Grizzlies win. Clippers need to win. Jordan Miller has been out for like a month due to injury. So I don't think Jordan Miller's playing now. And hit a buzzer beater. It took a buzzer beater. Let's go Clippers rewind here, Daniel. I don't see Carlo. Yeah, I don't know if the Wolves are going to lose a game. Oh, I'm just seeing the highlight. Wow. Oh, so they were up by 2. It was the dagger. Oh, never mind. We got Carlo. Oh, that's fair. I didn't see that. Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks here at Intuit Dome. A little deja vu for you guys. I'm Adam Osland. Welcome back. Tip-off is 58 minutes away. Coming up, you're going to hear from assistant coach Brian Shaw, but right now, enjoy the show. Fresh off of last night's victory with the Clippers winning 114-91 is your radio voice of the Clippers and Carlo Jimenez. Carlo, good to see you.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you. The Clippers, did you go home last night? I didn't go home.
No, that's why we brought sleeping bags, right?
Yeah. No, I've been here the whole time.
Just brought one, though.
Yeah, I didn't need one. I just like to sleep on a plank of wood. Really call back to our ancestors in Mesopotamia.
Plenty of hardwood here at Intuit Dome.
Plenty of hardwood.
I think I saw you at center court.
Yeah, no, I sleep. You're
a basketball junkie.
I won't talk about it.
All right, well, let's talk about that Clippers victory last night, winning 114-91 over the Dallas Mavericks in a game where Kawhi Leonard led them with 20 points in just 24 minutes. And, of course, the big news is Kawhi Leonard playing his first back-to-back of the season tonight against this same Dallas Mavericks squad.
It is a move that Kawhi has been asking for. If you have not read Law Murray's piece in The Athletic, friend of the show, please go and do that. I thought, Adam, he outlined really, really well how Kawhi has been able to come back, how at the end of the article he said, quote, I want to play every game. Those are the words from Kawhi Leonard. And it feels like this is the coaching staff saying, okay, we are going to allow you to play every game. The medical staff, his doctors, the amount of people that went into this decision, probably everyone who could gave their input about whether Kawhi would play or not, including Kawhi. He feels like he's good to go. First back-to-back for him in almost a year for this Clipper team. And let's be honest, Adam, the Clippers aren't getting help from anybody, anywhere in the association. Now, Minnesota was trailing the 76ers. In fact, I was just watching it down there. Anthony Edwards in the right corner. They're down by 2. He shoots a 3, or they're up by 2. He shoots a 3. It's pretty much a prayer ahead of the horn with 9 seconds left and makes it. They end up winning that ball game. So you look over in Detroit. No John Morant. Yes, Cade Cunningham. Memphis still able to come away with the victory. Yeah. The Clippers got to help themselves, and I think that's why they're feeling the pressure and the need to play Kawhi on this back-to-back.
The playoffs have started, essentially. They're going to need all hands on deck, including Kawhi Leonard playing in his first back-to-back of the season. Will be on a minutes restriction still after playing 24 minutes last night. That beats the Zubats, very solid as always. 14 and 13 with the block. Will be a different challenge tonight going up against Anthony Davis at times, though.
100%. I mean, Anthony Davis is somebody who has been in all defensive team selection. He has been elite on that end. The biggest thing for AD, though, is not trying to allow history to repeat itself. Ivica Zubac ate Anthony Davis for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert last time in this building. He had 20 points, 19 rebounds in that contest. Just an unbelievable performance from Mizzou. At the time, Adam, we thought, wow, what a game. Ivica Zubac said, hang on, I'm going to do this every night in the month of March. Don't worry about it too much. So big time performance there from Big Zoo. Expect him to do the same, but a little bit of a different look. It's not just AD down there for this Dallas team tonight, Adam. They do, I believe, get Derek Lively back. So you have the youth and athleticism of Lively with the experience and the leadership of Anthony Davis. It's a completely different battle in the front court.
Yeah, going to be interesting. Battle of the bigs in this one. Also, a little bogey ball last night. Bogdan Bogdanovic has just been playing amazing basketball. Over his last 20 games, shooting 50% from three and knocked down 3 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. The last 2 games now and last night against Dallas.
His ability to find his way with this group, be effective on the offensive end, and then show off some playmaking skills. Beautiful. I didn't realize, Adam, how clean that behind-the-back pass was through a double team, essentially, to find Eubanks for a right-handed hammer down the lane. Impressive stuff for Drew Eubanks, who probably had his best game as well. But Bogey, the ability to come into this Clipper organization, Adam, and just no ego whatsoever. Say James and Kawhi are our leaders. I'm here to follow, accept whatever role he's given. What has that done? It has allowed him to play some of the best basketball he has played in his career this stretch. You had the numbers, but I believe he's shooting the lights out. My lights at home have been flickering. I call LADWP, and they say, sorry, Bogdanovic is in LA.
Get used to it. Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks tonight here at Intuit Dome in Game 2 of this home back-to-back with just 5 games remaining. A very important contest for the Clippers, to say the least. They need to win all 5 games to claim a playoff berth, not just a play-in. That's what they're trying to avoid right now.
Playoffs.
Tip-off is just about 53 minutes away. Playoffs. Coming up next, Carlo Jimenez has his one-on-one conversation with assistant coach Brian Shaw. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Big if true. If the Lakers have never played the Clippers in the playoffs, the Clippers have never played the Lakers in the playoffs.
This B-Shaw interview is good, by the way.
Well, I guess you're calling your shot.
No. Not what I asked, what he says.
I mean, it's not over. Just, what do you mean?
No, like
it's going to be good?
The interview coming up is going to be revealing.
You got some good questions for him.
Well, maybe. He had some good answers, I would say. That's what really matters.
All right. Chad, I'll try to transcribe since I know you got to be listening on the radio side.
Oh, you want me to just tell him?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Give Chat a little inside scoop. Trying to make sure I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know what number I'm on here.
Carlo, did you go shampoo or just rinse between the back-to-back games?
Listen, guys, I put shampoo in my hair. I used to not, actually, and then
natural oils.
Yeah, and then I got told my hair looks greasy a couple times, and I was like, so now I'll wash it. I rinse it in the morning though, and then I wash it before games. I got on the cold shower kick, and I'm kind of a masochist.
Wow.
And even though I learned it doesn't do anything for you, I still kind of have to do something I don't want to do in the morning.
That's hardcore.
It's not. It's really not.
I did it like 3 days straight, and I was like, you know what? I like warm showers way too much. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, I needed some dopamine in my life at that time.
Fair enough. I did cryotherapy.
Oh, you did.
Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off is just 50 minutes away. Clippers coming off a victory last night against this very same Dallas Mavericks squad. I'm Adam Osland. It's Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers, still to come. We'll get to your player to watch. We'll go back in time and Clippers Rewind as well. But first, let's head back over to your radio voice of the Clippers in Carlo Jimenez.
Please notify the arena host near the stairway. Remember to remain calm and exit with the rest of your section. Once outside, make your way to the designated emergency assembly point located outside the arena. Arena team members will be there to assist you and provide further instructions. Follow their directions promptly and stay together with your group. In case of a minor injury, we have trained medical team members stationed on the floor, main, and terrace levels, equipped to handle emergency medical needs. If you require medical attention, please notify the nearest arena team member. If you need to report an emergency, contact the nearest arena team member or simply use the app. Again, your safety is our #1 priority. We appreciate your awareness of the surroundings in case of an emergency. Enjoy the show and welcome to Intuit Dome. Let's go. Saturday night. Oh, now that's just too cute. Too cute. Got the waffle fries. Looking at themselves on the big screen, on the halo, like, yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you. What's up, Kevin? You can't hide. No matter where you hide, we'll find you. Hey! Uh-oh, he's going in for the kiss. Going in for the kiss. That curveball. Oh, somebody has to flag out. Wait, how far? Clipper Nation, want to know about Clippers ticket deals? Let's text. Sign up by texting SCORE to 213-577-1833. Once again, text SCORE to 213-577-1833. The Intuit Dome app is powered by AT&T. Be sure to complete your full profile to unlock the full Intuit Dome experience. The LA Clippers Foundation Game Night Auction is online. Text Clippers to 76278 to get a autographed items of your favorite Clippers players during home games this season. All donations benefit the LA Clippers Foundation.
Assistant coach Brian Shaw with Carlo Jimenez there as we get set for the Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Tip-off is just 46 minutes away here at Intuit Dome. Second night of a back-to-back for the Clippers, winning last night over Dallas, 114-91. The Mavericks will have Anthony Davis back, but Kawhi Leonard playing his first back-to-back of the season. Coming up next, we're going back in time in Clippers Rewind. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. This is, people keep saying this. Kawhi was playing back-to-backs last season. He was. It's really easy thing to look up. It's objectively true. It's factual. It's just. Yes, Anthony Davis is playing.
Tonight's Clipper Nation Canada game is Charlene Chen. Thanks for being a part of the LA Clippers official kids club, Charlene. Hope you're enjoying the game with your family tonight. Your all-star in the making can join the LA Clippers Kids Club for a chance to meet you too. Join tonight at clippers.com/kids club.
Like Kawhi played 68 games last season, guys, before getting hurt at the end of March. They feel comfortable right now. Let them play back-to-back.
Join the junior Clippers this spring break and play like a pro. This week-long camp, hosted at Westwood Recreation Center, is open to kids ages 6 to 14 of all skill levels. It includes hands-on coaching, exclusive giveaways, and more. Secure your spot today at clipperscamps.com/spring.
I don't know what the minutes restriction is. My guess is 30.
Fans, please take a look at the Halo board as we recognize all members of the 2024-25 Small Business Partner Program, operated by 11 Sports Media. All of our small business partners are local to the greater Los Angeles area, and we're proud to have them be a part of Clipper Nation.
Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks here at Intuit Dome. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland. This is Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Still to come, we will have Lauren Rosen on. We'll get back to Carlo Jimenez and your player to watch. But first, we're going back in time in Clippers Rewind. Here's a throwback to January 26th of 2002, 23 years ago. At the box office were two very good films. You had Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind and Ridley Scott's film Black Hawk Down with Josh Hartnett. On the radio was Usher's You Got It Bad, and also breaking through for better or for worse was the band Nickelback with their hit, How You Remind Me. And the Clippers were taking on the Dallas Mavericks back at Staples Center.
Presented by AT&T. Visit clippers.com/tickets to get your tickets today. Clippers fans, make the smart play and save big on Day Parking. For remaining regular season matchups, buy your $35 prepaid spot in the West Lodge or a $20 prepaid spot in the East Lodge. Brought to you by CarMax. Availability is limited, so visit clippers.com/tickets and save big today. Shop tonight's items of the game. Our courtside supply great tea and Chuck Plush for just $15. Available in the arena only.
Yeah, that was a really fun, beloved Clippers team. You had a young Lamar Odom, Darius Miles, Quentin Richardson. You heard he was lighting it up from downtown there. Plus, you had Earl Boykins, Eric Pikowski, the Polish Rifle, and, of course, E.B. Elton Brand and Corey Maggette. Jeff McGinnis was also a key player on that team. They may have only won 39 games, but they were one of the more entertaining, fun teams in the league thanks to a lot of that young talent and Alvin Gentry's coaching style, letting them get up and down the floor. That was the Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks from back in January 26th of 2002. Tonight, we're here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off is just about 40 minutes away. Second night of a back-to-back against Dallas. And up next, we'll get to your player to watch. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Well, that's what Law predicted. I thought, 30 minutes seems like the limit. That's my best guess. Not only kudos to the Clippers for sticking to the plan, but kudos to the rest of the guys holding it down without Kawhi for so long this season. Like, Kawhi is going to have missed 45 games. More than half the year. Plays back. His own.
No matter which direction you choose to go, California Community Colleges will help you get there. Apply now. Visit iCanGoToCollege.com today to get started.
Listen up, everyone. I'm going to show you how to make waves. Just like the ocean. We make waves.
Heat waves. Fresh waves.
Because waves are all about impact. Setting trends. Watching the waves. Don't just fly.
Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland here at Intuit Dome. Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks in game 2 of this home back-to-back. Still to come, we got your courtside reporter on in Lauren Rosen. But first, my player to watch. Who should I go with tonight in this one? I mean, I think I have to pick Kawhi Leonard, guys. I just do. I know that's cheating. I know that's too easy, but it's his first game on a back-to-back. I mean, come on. That's my excuse. I got to see how Kawhi Leonard looks. His first game in a back-to-back setting in over a year now. Kawhi Leonard played 24 minutes last night, an effective 24 minutes, him going for 20 points in the Clippers' big victory, 114-291. Looked smooth, looked like a top 5 player in the league. He has been that good for over a month now. But this is a big opportunity for the Clippers to see how he looks now on a back-to-back. They have one more back-to-back coming up on Tuesday and Wednesday here at Intuit Dome. They're taking on the San Antonio Spurs on Tuesday, the Houston Rockets on Wednesday. So 2 days off after this game. We will see how Kawhi Leonard looks and how many minutes he is given. There will be a minutes restriction on him, but again, played just 24 last night. Clippers, Mavericks, here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off is just about 36 minutes away. I'm Adam Osland. Coming up next, your injury report, and then Lauren Rosen, right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Who else? Guys, since she's already here, if you got questions for Lauren Rosen, I mean, fire away. You may fire when ready. Go. Still got another segment, but the chat is open.
that early, am I?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
We're good. Got you. Lauren, did you already know? Lauren, did you have any intel on Kawhi playing tonight? I know you knew. I know you had the intel like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, the intel is that it's a great sign, right?
Yeah.
And perhaps not necessarily part of any sort of long-term plan, except for the fact that he's clearly returned to health and
Yeah.
didn't have to go all that hard last night.
And everyone else keeps winning. That's next to them.
All I'll say is they're not letting him go out there if he's not physically prepared to do so. So it's a great sign.
Let's go.
I guess that's not the hard-hitting analysis people were hoping for, but it's a great sign.
I'll take it. We need it. Great signs. Positive vibes with this Clippers
Can
team.
I leak who the next YouTube video will be with?
Ooh.
I can leak that there's only one in the bank right now.
In the bank?
That's like coming.
Finished product? Oh,
And then
okay.
obviously, hopefully, we'll do some more. But there is one that's
We're talking cruising Clippers?
cooked up. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Aw, that's very kind. Next break, I'll answer that.
Clippers and Dallas Mavericks, as we are just 34 minutes away from tip-off here at Intuit Dome. The Dome is home. Welcome back. I'm Adam Osland. This is Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your LA Clippers. Still to come, we got Lauren Rosen on, but first, let's get to your Prize Picks injury report. Remember, Prize Picks, just download the app today and use code KLAC to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. For the Dallas Mavericks, Anthony Davis is back and available in this ball game, as is, who's not on the injury report right now, Klay Thompson, who missed the second half of last night's game with illness, and Derek Lively has also returned from a right ankle injury. Big news for the Clippers, of course. Kawhi Leonard is available, playing his first back-to-back setting with the second night of a back-to-back tonight against the same Dallas Mavericks squad he scored 20 on last night. Amir Coffey does remain out, managing that left knee. But Jordan Miller no longer on the injury report for the Clippers. Tip-off is just 32 minutes away. Clippers, Mavericks. Coming up next, we got Lauren Rosen on right here at Intuit Dome on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Lauren, give us the lowdown on the job.
Hello. Hey! Don't hurt him. Okay, sorry, what?
Co wants to know.
Aww. So that's very kind. I appreciate it. How did I come into the Clippers job? I heard there was an opportunity to work with Carlo and Adam, and I was on the first flight out here. I was with the Sixers for 6 years. I was a multimedia reporter with them. So I got to do some of this. I got to do a lot of social media stuff, podcasting, writing. I was sort of doing a ton of different things over there. And then an opportunity to join the broadcast crew out here opened up, and it's all love in Philly. I am personally saddened to see how that season is going, but I think there's still a lot of good there.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy to be here. I would say that's in conclusion.
We're
Really
blessed,
happy to
Clipper
be
Nation.
here.
We're all happy to have Lauren Rosen. The broadcast team is stronger. Some say best in the league. Not me. Some say.
I would say.
Okay, Lauren will say it.
I'm biased, but.
Brian Seaman will definitely say it.
Oh no, I'm being recorded.
My guy's always on the TikTok.
Carlo's out here talking away.
Give me your keyword for tonight for me to use during the broadcast.
Did he say Duke last night?
He must have at some point.
TTP, Mark.
Trust the process. My goodness.
It's pointing at me. Carlo, if you want me to star in the TikTok, just ask. It can't hear me though, right?
Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks once again tonight. Second night of a back-to-back here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off is just 30 minutes away. Coming up, we'll get to an NBA out-of-town scoreboard. But first, let's get back over to your courtside reporter in Lauren Rosen, at Lauren M. Rosen on all social media platforms, but specifically the TikTok. Follow her there. Even if you have to unfollow Carlo and then follow her, like take some followers away from him and go to Lauren
Even
Rosen.
better.
Lauren, thanks for doing this once again.
Thank you for having me. Love being here with you guys. Love getting to learn from Carlo every day and having a great time.
Let's talk about, I don't want to bury the lead any longer. This Clippers team has Kawhi Leonard in a back-to-back setting for the first time in over a year. Kind of excited to see how he looks. Watched him warm up earlier. Coach Lou made it official, but it shows the importance of a game like this with 5 games remaining and the Clippers wanting to stay out of that playing Kawhi Leonard tonight.
And listen, the other thing that it shows, at least to me, just sort of on a person-to-person level, Kawhi is really healthy, right? This is sort of a point where I don't know anyone, at least externally, I didn't expect to see Kawhi Leonard playing in back-to-backs this season. I don't know for sure that I expected him to look as healthy as he's looked over these last few weeks this season. So to know that he's able to play this evening, whether he plays 40 minutes or 5 minutes, it's a great thing to know that his body is responding so well to this really, really strategic treatment plan that the Clippers medical staff has put in place. Shout out to that crew that's worked so closely with Kawhi, and shout out to Kawhi for taking it so seriously. Really, really cool to see him arrive at a place where he even is able to go tonight, and a team that has been really conservative with his usage, willing to play him tonight. It's only a good sign for what's ahead.
Not to mention, he looked pretty good last night in just 24 minutes with his 20 points, leading the Clippers there, and he has been uber efficient over the last month or so. Kawhi Leonard, we've talked about it a lot, but he looks like the best version of himself, and that is scary for the rest of the league.
Someone that's anchoring the defense and anchoring the offense, is able to take over when he needs to. And when he doesn't, is someone that opposing defenses cannot, under any circumstances, ignore. Fantastic to see him rounding into form, looking like the Kawhi of old. He has been nothing short of fantastic. He has fit right in with a group that was already doing great things before he returned to the fold, and he's only made them better. He's elevated their ceiling, to be sure. And listen, like you said, these last few games are really important. Other teams in the West doing the Clippers no favors, but as James Harden said just a couple nights ago, they still want to control their own destiny. They want to win every game that they can up until the last possible opportunity. The next one comes tonight. And like you said, like everyone's chatting about, Kawhi Leonard is able to help them in that quest.
I've been on my Visa Zubats hater watch with the rest of the teams in the league right now, but they continue to thrive anyways for some reason, as does Bogdan Bogdanovic last night. Had an incredible pass, the wraparound between 2 defenders, behind his back to Drew Eubanks for the big throwdown. And he also, once again, had 3 3-pointers in the fourth quarter alone. Bogey closing is something that's been a little bit of a development with this Clippers team as of late.
I mean, the Clippers have so many options. And in the playoffs, you need guys that are able to thrive in those really crucial, important, clutch moments. Bogey has proven he can do so. There are other guys across this roster who have proven they can do so. Options matter in the playoffs. No weak spots matters in the playoffs. And as this rotation starts to take shape, there's nobody you can ignore. And the Clippers are looking more dangerous than ever. Bogey is obviously a massive part of that, the way he's been shooting the ball lately.
I mentioned Drew Eubanks. While he's technically out of the playoff rotation, they've gone down to a 9-man rotation. There could be a situation based upon the matchup where they need somebody for a few fouls here and there, just a bigger body. I thought maybe last night was his best game in his 18 minutes out there.
He's confident. He's comfortable. The guys have taken to him really well. He fits into the locker room super easily. Shout out to Christina Pink, who interviewed him coming off the court last night. Drew talking about just how quickly he has assimilated to this Clipper team following the trade deadline. It's not easy to do. So shout out, of course, to Bogey and to Drew, to Patty Mills as well, the guys that joined this team late on, Ben Simmons, who all already really look comfortable, understand their roles, and are making a positive impact for this team in such a short amount of time.
Well, we have a moment. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks after beating them last night, 114-91, right here at Intuit Dome. It is a home back-to-back for the Clippers, so my player to watch in this one, Lauren, would be Kawhi Leonard. I had to do it. It's his first back-to-back in over a year. How could I not? So you still have some guys to choose from. Who are you going with?
Carlo and I both are beefing with your pick. You're not wrong. Listen, an opportunity for Kawhi to play in an opportunity where perhaps opportunity is my word of the night, by the way, where folks didn't expect to see him. He is quite literally the player to watch in this situation. For me, though, whether or not Kawhi was playing tonight, another player that I was going to be watching very closely was Ivica Zubac, who, of course, will be matched up a little bit closer with Anthony Davis, who did not play in the opener of this back-to-back. And as we've talked about, as he goes on this quest to become one of the best centers in the league and has certainly done so, whether or not Anthony Davis considers himself a center, immaterial to the argument. We know we're going to see the two of them matching up this evening. I believe that Ivica Zubac, at least this season, has perhaps been, Anthony Davis has had an amazing year. I don't want to put them head to head like that, but Ivica Zubac has been fantastic this season. Head to head, he's also done a great job. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's able to do against AD in a Dallas uniform. A new look.
This is
for
a
us
good
to check out.
Yeah, a good matchup between two big men that are very familiar with one another with Anthony Davis's time with the Lakers. Clippers taking him on now in a Dallas Mavericks uniform here at Intuit Dome. Tip-off is just about 23 minutes away. She is Lauren Rosen, your courtside reporter, at Lauren M. Rosen on social media. Check her out on the TikTok. Unfollow Carlo and
Stop
just move
that.
over to her, okay?
We're retiring that narrative this evening. Instagram, though, I'll take the IG follow for sure.
All right, follow her on the gram. Lauren, thanks again for doing this.
Thank you, guys. Love being here.
Coming up next, an NBA out-of-town scoreboard. Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks here at Intuit Dome. Second night of a back-to-back. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Oh, sorry, Carlo. I didn't know you had headphones on.
Listen, I love this. I love the support, but you don't have to unfollow Carlo. That's bad juju.
Unfollow me, guys, if you don't already.
What else can we talk about in the chat? How much time do we have?
You heard anything about Jeff Van Gundy? Somebody's asking about him.
We're sending Jeff all the love and support in the world, though. He's obviously always involved. This defense was crafted from scratch. His fingerprints are all over every game, whether he's on the bench or not. But we, of course, are thinking of him and sending him the best.
He has been incredible for this team this season. I like the personnel they brought in, and I like the coach they had for the defensive coordinator position to coach him up. Terry says, love you, Lauren. Enjoy the game tonight.
Thank you so much. You guys as well. Go Duke, by the way.
Yeah, what's going on in that game, actually? Is that started?
Carlo
Ooh,
loves Duke.
Up to 11 now.
I didn't. I picked Norm. Relax. What rules? No one gave me. You did?
Adam changes the rules every game.
I've never changed the
Oh,
rules.
shut your mouth. You're lying.
It's an evolving document, okay?
No, you change them to fit your narrative.
All right, chat.
Chad, say bye to Lauren.
See y'all soon.
Lauren M. Rosen.
I don't think these will be hard for you, but you're going to be our Lollipop Pop Quiz contestant. All you have to do is get 2 out of 3 questions correct, and then you are going home with an Lollipop prize pack. Let's look at the halo and see your first question.
Yes, I have to read some of these scores that are not so helpful for the Clippers.
To ask the audience, you know this? Okay, let's hear how it goes. Uno. That is correct. Jordan. First one correct. All you have to do is get 1 more, and you are going to hold an Lollipop prize pack winner. Which Clipper leads? Which Clipper posted a double-double in yesterday's game versus Dallas? And you can hear it on the show down to the court.
Clippers taking on the Dallas Mavericks as we are just 21 minutes away from tip-off here at Intuit Dome. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland. This is Clippers Countdown, the official pregame show of your L.A. Clippers. Still to come, we'll get back to Carlo Jimenez. But first, Let's get your drive around the league. Brought to you by Toyota's electrified lineup, including hybrids, plug-in hybrids, all electrics, and even fuel cell electric vehicles, so you can choose exactly the type you need for your lifestyle. We make it easy. I wish I could bring you guys good news, but unfortunately, the Timberwolves would win in Philadelphia 114 to 109. They got a late dagger three from Anthony Edwards. They also got 23, 19, and 3 blocks from Rudy Gobert in the victory. And the Memphis Grizzlies, another team right next to the Clippers in the standings, would win in Detroit 109 to 103 without Ja Morant. Desmond Bane had 38 and 7. Knicks would win in Atlanta over the Hawks 121 to 105. Cat with 30 and 11 boards in the victory. And late fourth quarter action in Miami, where the Bucks are trailing the Heat 98 to 104, even though Giannis, who has had an incredible season and somehow has flown under the radar, has 34, 12, and 6 assists. Clippers and Dallas Mavericks tonight, with Kawhi playing his first back-to-back in over a year. Tip-off is 19 minutes away. Coming up next, I'm back to Carlo Jimenez right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
We got another birthday out there. Shout out to Katie. Happy birthday, Katie.
Plumpy said feeling like an electric vehicle with how charged up I am for this game. If you got any nuggets, don't be afraid to hand this stuff here. Feeling like an electric toaster with how toasted I am right now. Kai Jones had some nice plays yesterday. Clippers, Mavericks from Intuit Dome. Second night of a back-to-back, and tip-off is just 17 minutes away. I'm Adam Oslin. Welcome back in. It's Clippers Countdown. Still to come, we'll get to your keys to victory. But first, we head back over to your radio voice of the Clippers in Carlo Jimenez. So Kawhi Leonard playing his first back-to-back in over a season, playing the second night of the back-to-back. But Anthony Davis has returned for the Dallas Mavericks. Carlo, I believe they're 5-1 when AD plays so far. What have you seen with his fit in Dallas?
Adam, Mark Cuban went on ESPN. Mark Cuban obviously is biased opinion, but he said this is the best three-man, big man lineup in the NBA. And I don't think there is really another team you can measure up against outside of this Dallas Maverick team. When you think about Davis, Gafford, and Lively. And the last time these two teams played together, Lively and Gafford were throwing lobs to Anthony Davis. That is how they operate. They use Gafford and Lively as playmakers, and Anthony Davis as somebody who can finish the play. Obviously, his teammates know it means a lot that he's out there playing. I respect Anthony Davis. He easily could be a season where you say you pack it in for next year, but he has come out and tried to fight with this team, build camaraderie. And the biggest thing, Adam, is this Dallas team now with AD has another playmaker because they are struggling in that department right now. No Kyrie. Clay's someone who plays off people. Jaden Hardy goes down with the ankle injury last game. We were watching them warm up right now, Adam. They've got 2 players back. There's 6 guys in these layup lines.
Yeah, it is remarkable how unfortunately snake bit they have been with injuries and all they've had to deal with. But it's a team that's also fighting for something right now, trying to be the 9th seed, which will at least give them home court in the 9-10 play-in matchup, likely against the Sacramento Kings. Somebody in the layup line right now who I was impressed with last night, a former Clipper, Kai Jones.
Yeah.
He actually knocked down a couple of jumpers. One was a follow-away over Ivica Zubac in the second half. We know he's had a much bigger opportunity with this Dallas Mavericks team because of all the injuries, but it's good to see him take advantage of it.
100%. You're always going to root for a guy to earn his opportunity in the NBA. Kai Jones, who, look, on the court and off the court has had to work very, very hard to get back to a chance to play NBA basketball, and credit him taking the necessary steps to get his mind right and his body right and be able to produce on a day-to-day basis. This group has been very complimentary of him. PJ Washington has said the sky is the limit. Head coach Jason Kidd has talked about he feels like Kai's ability to follow instructions and then also just play with an intense amount of heart. I think you have to give the Clippers a lot of credit, Adam. Obviously, Kai Jones couldn't work out in the formula this year. There just wasn't as much opportunity for him. But you think about all the guys they brought in who have gone and thrived somewhere else. It shows they're picking the right guys. They just don't have the chances to give those guys the reps they need on the floor. Him and Moussa Diabate both now playing roles with other teams. Impressive stuff by this Clipper front office to be able to find the right places.
He had some battles last night with Drew Eubanks, who also impressed with his Clippers scoring high. Very efficient out there, played hard. You see the consistent motor, but I was happy to see that near the end of the regular season because you never know when they could need Drew Eubanks in a playoff setting.
Yeah, Drew Eubanks coming in clutch. You can bank on him, Adam. His ability to be there in the right moment, to stay ready. I thought his interview post-game with Christina Pink was great, just saying he's felt the love with this team, understands the camaraderie. It's always tough being traded in the middle of the season. There's no doubt about it. But Eubanks has taken it in step and been excellent with this group. And he's got a player option or a team option for next season, Adam. So he is auditioning for a chance to be back with his Clipper team, trying to continue his LA lease with the Clips.
So we're watching Kawhi Leonard warm up. First time he's going to be playing both games in a back-to-back in over a year. We did hear from Coach Lou pregame. He'll, of course, be on a minutes restriction. He played 24 minutes last night, had 20 points, but it does, and Lauren Rosen was talking about this earlier, speak to how good he's feeling out there and the confidence he has in his body that he's been talking about wanting to play for a while in these back-to-backs.
And again, if the national media, the narrative that this guy doesn't want to play just blows my mind because he has been the driver in wanting to play back-to-backs. He has asked the coaching staff to play back-to-backs. He's told the media he feels like he can play back-to-backs. And finally, they're going to give him that opportunity. I'm sure he's excited to take it. And Kawhi is going to take this in stride. Look, he knows that, and he's talked about how his goal ultimately is to get to the offseason healthy. He told Law that. He wants to play the entire playoffs. He wants to go deep on a deep run with this team. He wants to be able to work on things this summer because the last 3 or 4 summers, Adam, he has spent recovering from injuries.
Yeah.
So Kawhi is going to go out there with that in mind. I don't doubt it that he's going to try to play this one safe, but also continue to be himself. And that's effective. He'll be on a minutes restriction. I imagine that will be around 20 games. You heard what Bishaw said. If he had played 30 last night, he doesn't play in this one. So I can't imagine they're going to play him more than 20 minutes, maybe around 25 at most. Nonetheless, Kawhi Leonard out there is always better than him not out there, especially when you talk about the size of this Dallas team now. Because the Clippers struggled without Kawhi when they took on the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road. every time Zoo had to come out on either Mobley or Allen, it was an easy dump off to the other big man. That's why he's needed in this ball game.
Yeah, Kawhi's low man defense has always been there for this team and has been there throughout his career. He is my player to watch in this ball game, Carlo. Lauren Rosen has chosen Ivica Zubac. Who are you going with?
Well, I was going to pick Bogey, but Joey Kimball took him before I could pick. Jake, do you want to take one just so I know who to pick? No, please.
I think
Guys,
he's got
it's the
Ben
20
Simmons
it's the
tonight.
25th anniversary of Big Bro working radio, by the way, so we can give it up for that.
Slow
Let's
clap.
go. Big Bro, doubleheader today.
Putting in big work.
Yeah, come on
25
now.
years.
Come on now.
We're lucky to have
We
him.
are lucky to have him.
Love you, big bro.
All
right.
Ben Simmons is 25 if you want to pick him, but
Makes sense.
no, I'm gonna go. I'm
What you
gonna
got, Carlo?
go. Give me. I'm on James Harden last night, so I can't do that.
No.
Okay, give me Nico Batum.
Ooh.
5 minutes last game. I think this is somebody who could play big minutes. He had an entire section, maybe 2 sections, of French fans who were singing the national anthem while he was in warmups. It was awesome. And then cheering as if he had hit a game winner every time he hit a shot. He then went up to the stands and signed a bunch of autographs. A man of the people. I'm going Nico Batum. I think I picked up 2 of the last 3. Hoping for a big game tonight.
St. Nick going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Tip-off is just about 9 minutes away. Clippers and Mavs here at Intuit Dome. Coming up next, we'll get to your keys to victory. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
I can't pick a thief. And that man stole $250 million in his career.
Man, chill. Ben had 2 back surgeries.
Yeah, no, he didn't. And he got 2 back surgeries from carrying all that money illegally. Damn thief. Yeah, LSU.
My guy was an all-star. And he's going to help this team in a big spot in
You
the
hear that?
playoffs. You watch.
My guy. Oh, that's my guy.
And I go wipe it down.
Let's be clear, that's Big Brother Jake Warner.
I said it. I own it. 10 toes down. Dude never had a jump shot.
It's not about that. He was an all-star without one. Big Bro's just a hater. Straight up.
I can't hate anything. I'm not a hater. I'm a realist. And that dude's
25 years of hating.
done 2. And 7 of that's
He's
28.
28.
And 7 of that's because of you. He's earned about 10 million of that. Come on, that's fair. That's fair.
Big Ben is my guy.
Why though?
If Ben Simmons scores more than 7 points tonight, I'll buy everybody dinner here, including Daniel.
All right. We'll hold you to it.
More than 7 points. More than, not at. You heard that.
Wow, you really getting specific.
Yes.
Clippers and Dallas Mavericks tipping off 7 minutes away. Here it is to a dome. They run it back on the second night of a back-to-back where Kawhi Leonard is playing his first back-to-back in over a year. I'm Adam Moslin. Let's get to your keys to victory. Clippers out-rebounded the Dallas Mavericks last night, 48-39. Beat them up on the offensive boards, too. And they took care of the basketball with just 13 turnovers. Not going to be as easy in the rebounding department with Anthony Davis and Derek Lively back, but the Clippers have to compete there. Keep Big Zoo on the floor and out of foul trouble, and also continue to keep the turnover numbers low. James Harden did have 4 turnovers in the first quarter last night, but only 1 in the final 3 quarters. Like seeing that. Clippers, Mavericks, tipping off 5 minutes from now. Carlo Jimenez is on the call next. Here at Intuit Dome, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Wait, what was that one note you wrote down?
This guy. Adam, you're not getting any dinner from me, buddy.
Did you give us Adam? Give us Adam.
Yeah, show him. I ain't supersizing nothing.
All right, who's starting? DJ!
Interesting.
Hey, D!
That's my guy.
Derek Lively!
Talk to you guys post game chat.
Clay Thompson!
Hopefully, Big Bro